Do you have any idea what lean is doing to your brain? Do you? We like to think that lean practice, lean tools lead to a more entrepreneurial mindset. Might be fun to take a look at it. Humor me with an experiment. Hold your hands out in front of you, and when I say artichoke, raise your left hand or your right hand. Artichoke! If you were wired to an MRI, I would know before you do which hand you're going to raise. Am I psychic? No. Your brain decides, then tells you, based on deep cognitive structures of which you are probably unaware. But deep cognitive structures are where it's at. If you want to move from the novice entrepreneurial mindset to the expert entrepreneurial mindset, requires a sea change in these deep cognitive structures. I first noticed this at a startup weekend where people's brains were bending, and some of them, their brains were not bending back. What's going on here? I've seen this in tech events, in rural, Cairo, Egypt, sustainability. In fact, don't tell anyone this, Trevor Owens and I are going to bend the brains of the top scholars in social entrepreneurship this August. That should be a serious hoot. But bending makes sense. We're telling newbies, get out of the building, get out of the building, get out of the building. Test, learn, pivot. Test, learn, pivot. Under high time pressure, high performance pressure, a strong social situation rich with emotional content. Is it any surprise that this is changing? Take the example of London cab drivers. Did you know they can't use maps or GPS? Everything has to be by memory. And would it surprise you that after 15, 20 years, London cab drivers have a much more highly developed part of the brain for spatial reasoning? Not surprising. So what are we doing to entrepreneurs? The new field of neuro-entrepreneurship has some very interesting findings that I would love to share with you. But frankly, what I first want to know from you is, what do you think? What has bent your brain and kept it bent? I look forward to sharing results, but I want to initiate a long, fun conversation. Anyway, I'm Norris Kruger. Yes, I have a research PhD in entrepreneurship, but I'm also a recovering tech entrepreneur and a struggling social entrepreneur with a dizzying array of cringe points. Thank you for having me. Go lean.